KTM's 250 Adventure has for long played second fiddle to the more powerful and better equipped 390 Adventure. But for 2025, KTM has not only given this motorcycle the same engine as the 250 Duke, but also a host of premium features.
With the recent GST price cuts, the 250 Adventure now costs Rs 8,000 less than its predecessor, which makes it even more accessible. Now standing as a more rounded package, is this the best beginner ADV out there?
If road presence matters to you, the 250 Adventure delivers in spades. It shares most of its bodywork with the larger 390 Adventure X, and that lends it a proper big bike look. The tall stance, split trellis frame and clean-cut body panels give it a premium visual edge. Build quality feels up to KTM's recent standards with solid fit and finish. The switchgear is tactile, the paint looks decent and most of the bodywork feels tightly put together. That said, we did encounter a mild rattle from the front visor, which is likely to be isolated to our test bike. This year's update brings a host of electronic goodies that were previously missing. You now get a crisp 5-inch color TFT with Bluetooth connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, music and call controls. It's legible even under bright sunlight and feels properly premium. Rider aids include a bi-directional quick shifter and dual-channel ABS with the ability to switch off ABS at the rear, which is ideal for mild trail work. Importantly, none of these features feel gimmicky and are thoughtfully integrated for everyday riding. Now when it comes to comfort and ergonomics, I really like what KTM has done with the 250 Adventure. For what this motorcycle is built to do, it feels just right. There's a nice comfortable reach to the bars. There's a neutral foot peg positioning. There's also ample of space on the seat. At 825 mm, most riders that are slightly above average should be able to flat foot this motorcycle. Now standing on the pegs feels nice and natural, which is nice for those of you who plan to take this off-road. Coming to the windscreen over here, now this does a very good job at deflecting wind at highway speeds. However, if you're out riding or commuting on a hot day, this will deprive you of some much needed cold breeze. Now powering the 250 Adventure is the 249cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine that's been borrowed from the 250 Duke. Now this motor produces about 30 horsepower and 25 Nm, but what really stands out to me is how smooth and tractable this motor feels out in the real world.
The engine has enough low-end grunt for easy commuting and is quick enough for brisk highway overtakes, though high-speed roll-ons do require a little planning. In our test, the 250 Adventure managed to reach 100 kph from standstill in 9.12 seconds, which is slightly quicker than its predecessor. It also clocked faster roll-on acceleration times. Vibrations do creep in at the handlebar and foot pegs above 7000 RPM, but cruising at under triple-digit speeds is quite comfortable. The quick shifter, which is now standard, works brilliantly. It's smooth, precise and elevates the riding experience. In our test, it managed a fuel efficiency figure of 39 kpl on the highway and 34 kpl in the city, which means it can achieve upwards of 450 km on a full tank if ridden gently. The 250 Adventure suspension is set up well for its purpose. It's slightly on the softer side, which works well on bad roads and mild trails. The WP Apex fork up front and monoshock at the rear offer good travel and composure over most surfaces without feeling wallowy. The damping feels mature and the bike doesn't bottom out unless pushed hard. However, it still isn't as plush as the X-Pulse 210, which irons out bumps with more finesse.
Despite its tall stance, the 250 Adventure is surprisingly nimble. In the city, it filters through traffic easily, and out on the highway or twisty roads, it feels stable and planted. Off-road, it can handle light trails confidently, but it's not meant for hardcore enduro riding. The Apollo Trampler R tires on our test bike offered commendable grip across dry, wet and loose surfaces. They're road biased, but they do just enough to get you through some dirt and gravel without feeling out of depth.
Braking performance is sharp with a good feel at the lever and a strong initial bite. ABS calibration is well sorted, and with the ability to disable it at the rear, the 250 Adventure gives you the confidence to push it a little more off-road. As I mentioned, the new GST cut slashed Rs 20,000 off the original asking price of the updated 250 Adventure. which has now increased the delta between it and the 390 Adventure X by a considerable margin. Due to its pricing, this motorcycle doesn't have any direct rivals. It slots comfortably between the Hero X-Pulse 210 and Yesterday Adventure on one end, and the much more powerful but pricier 390 Adventure X on the other.
So considering all of that, where exactly does the 250 Adventure fit into that space?
Not every rider wants a motorcycle that is all about aggressive performance. Some want an ADV that's well knitted but not overwhelming, sharp looking but not shouty, and fast enough but not frantic. For the money, what you get is a bike that looks big, rides confidently, packs impressive tech, and is friendly enough for newer riders without being boring. However, for a little over Rs 60,000, you can get the 390 Adventure X, which is even more feature loaded and presents even better value.